The flowers are blooming again. Along the road I walk each day. The sky is soft, the air is sweet, and everything feels new today. I stop beside a blooming tree and let the petals touch my hand. This quiet joy I feel right now is more than I had ever planned. The flowers are blooming again, and I am here to see them grow. A gentle breeze, a golden light, the finest day I've come to know. I didn't know that I could feel this simple and this warm inside. The flowers are blooming again, and spring is walking by my side. The neighbors left their windows wide. The children ran along the lane. A woman stopped to smell the roses and smiled like she was young again. I took the long way to the market just to pass the cherry trees and stood beneath the fallen petals like a prayer caught in the breeze. The flowers are blooming again, and I am here to see them grow. A gentle breeze, a golden light, the finest day I've come to know. I didn't know that I could feel this simple and this warm inside. The flowers are blooming again, and spring is walking by my side. The flowers are blooming again, and I am glad to be alive today. The morning came in soft and slow, a cup of tea beside the sill. The cherry blossoms kissed the air, and everything stood sweet and still. I had nowhere I had to be. No hurry and no heavy thought. A perfect day in April light, the kind that can't be bought. A perfect day in April light, the kind you never want to end. The blossoms line the riverside, and joy came round the bend. No place I had to rush to be, no worry left to hold me down. A perfect day in April bloom, the finest day in all this town. I walked along the riverside and watched the children laugh fed the pigeons slowly, smiling gently in the sun. A couple shared a bench and coffee. Two dogs played off the leash. A perfect day in April warmth, all the quiet things in reach. A perfect day in April light, the kind you never want to end. The blossoms line the riverside, and joy came round the bend. No place I had to rush to be, no worry left to hold me down. A perfect day in April bloom, the finest day in all this town. A perfect day in April, I'll keep it warm inside for always.
I'm walking in the spring sunshine. The warmth is falling on my face. I pass the old familiar streets and find them dressed in gentle grace. The shop that sells the morning bread has roses in the window frame. The neighbor waves from her front porch. The whole world feels a little tame. I left my phone inside today. I left my worries at the door. Just me and all this morning light, and nothing I need more. I'm walking in the spring sunshine and letting all my worries go. The petals drift along the path like something only spring would know. My steps are slow, my heart is light. The afternoon is long and kind. I'm walking in the spring sunshine and leaving heavy things behind. I found a bench beside the fountain and sat until the pigeons came. A child was drawing on the pavement, a little son, a happy face, her name. The market smelled of fresh cut flowers, of herbs and bread and morning air. I'm walking in the spring sunshine without a single care. I left my phone inside today. I left my worries at the door. Just me and all this morning light, and nothing I need more. I'm walking in the spring sunshine and letting all my worries go. The petals drift along the path like something only spring would know. My steps are slow, my heart is light. The afternoon is long and kind. I'm walking in the spring sunshine and leaving heavy things behind. If spring could last a little longer, I'd walk this road another mile. There's something in the way it opens everything people passing, all of it so warm and near. I'm walking in the spring sunshine, and I'm glad that I am here. I'm walking in the spring sunshine and letting all my worries go. The petals drift along the path like something only spring would know. My steps are slow, my heart is light. The afternoon is long and kind. I'm walking in the spring sunshine and leaving heavy things behind. I'm walking in the spring sunshine, and I think I'll walk a little longer today. Everything feels new today. The light is softer than before. The trees are wearing fresh green leaves, and colors knocking on each door. I breathe in slow and close my eyes. The air is filled with something sweet. A bird is singing near the fence, and spring is rolling down the street. I feel it in my open hands. I feel it in my quiet chest, like someone turned the world to gold and gave me all the rest. Everything feels new today, like someone washed the world last night and hung it out to dry at dawn, then dressed it up in morning light. I feel it in my fingertips, I feel it in the way I breathe. Everything feels new today, and I am new, I do believe. I took the longer road to work and stopped to watch a sparrow sing. I noticed how the sky was wider and how the air felt like a living thing. The stranger held the door for me and smiled like we had always known. Everything feels new today, like I'm walking into home. I feel it in my open hands. I feel it in my quiet chest, like someone turned the world to gold and gave me all the rest. Everything feels new today, like someone washed the world last night and hung it out to dry at dawn, then dressed it up in morning light. I feel it in my fingertips, I feel it in the way I breathe. Everything feels new today, and I am new, I do believe. The season turned me somewhere good, I didn't know it till today. The spring was waiting at my door, just asking me to come and stay. And everything I thought was heavy lifted somewhere in the breeze. Everything feels new today, and new is all I need. Everything feels new today, like someone washed the world last night and hung it out to dry at dawn, then dressed it up in morning light. I feel it in my fingertips, I feel it in the way I breathe. Everything feels new today, and I am new, I do
The world smells like flowers today. I caught it in the morning breeze, a sweetness drifting through the air that floated gently through the trees. I leaned against the garden wall and breathed until I felt it fill every corner of my chest with something soft and something still. The world smells like flowers today, the kind that makes you stop and stay. A woman passed with lily stems, a child held a yellow bloom. The world smells like flowers today, and there is barely any room for sadness or for hurried steps. Just breathe it in and let it be. I bought a bundle from the market, white and lavender and rose. I carried them home through the sunshine, past everyone the morning knows. The baker smiled beside his doorway, a cyclist slow to breathe it in. The world smells like flowers today, and I wanna live inside this skin. The world smells like flowers today, the kind that makes you stop and stay. A woman passed with lily stems, a child held a yellow bloom. The world smells like flowers today, and there is barely any room for sadness or for hurried steps. Just breathe it in and let it be. The world smells like flowers today, and I think I'll stay outside a little longer. There's a breeze that makes me smile, coming soft across the hill. It carries something fresh and clean, and everything around stands still. I turn my face into the wind and let it push my hair aside. A breeze that makes me smile today, like something warm I feel inside. There's a breeze that makes me smile, no reason and 100 more. Spring is blowing through the town and knocking softly at my door. I sat outside with nothing planned and let the afternoon roll through. A breeze that makes me smile all day, the kind I wanna share with you. The washing on the line is dancing, the garden chimes are singing soft. A neighbor's hat went flying sideways and we both laughed until we stopped. The whole street felt it at the same time, that lift that only April brings. A breeze that makes me smile today, like joy that grows and grows and sings. There's a breeze that makes me smile, no reason and 100 more. Spring is blowing through the town and knocking softly at my door. I sat outside with nothing planned and let the afternoon roll through. A breeze that makes me smile all day, the kind I wanna share with you. There's There's a breeze that makes me smile, and I think it's smiling back at me.
There are blossoms all along the road as far as I can see, pink and white against the sky like something wild and free. I walk beneath the canopy and let the petals fall. They landed on my shoulders soft like spring had heard my call. I took the long way into town just to walk beneath the trees. There are blossoms all along the road, and I went slow with ease. There are blossoms all along the road, no two look the same. Each one opens in its time and doesn't know its name. Pink and white and soft and falling, beautiful without a care. There are blossoms all along the road, and I am glad that I am there. A young girl stopped to take a picture, looking up with wondering eyes. An old man touched a low-hung branch like greeting an old friend goodbye. The petals drifted through the sunlight, turning gold before they'd land. There are blossoms all along the road, more beautiful than I had planned. I took the long way into town just to walk beneath the trees. There are blossoms all along the road, and I went slow with ease. There are blossoms all along the road, and no two look the same. Each one opens in its time and doesn't know its name. Pink and white and soft and falling, beautiful without a care. There are blossoms all along the road, and I am glad that I am there. I'll come back in the morning when light hits every bloom, and stand again beneath the canopy and give the day some room, because some things are worth returning to again and then again. There are blossoms all along the road, and I remember how they came. There are blossoms all along the road, and no two look the same. Each one opens in its time and doesn't know its name. Pink and white and soft and falling, beautiful without a care. There are blossoms all along the road, and I am glad that I am there. There are blossoms all along the road. I'll walk this way again tomorrow. This is the day I wanted, warm and slow and bright, the kind where nothing presses hard and everything feels right. I poured my coffee by the door and watched the morning grow. This is the day I want it, gentle, soft and slow. The garden showed its colors off, the sky put blue on blue. This is the day I wanted, and I wanted it with you. This is the day I wanted. We didn't need to go somewhere, just here was good enough for us, with blossoms in the air. Easy conversation, easy silence, easy everything between. This is the day I wanted, the finest day I've ever seen. We shared the last of the strawberries. You read, I watched the bees. The afternoon stretched long and golden through the curtains and the trees. I didn't check the time at all, just let the hours pass. This is the day I wanted, I only wish it wouldn't last. The garden showed its colors off, the sky put blue on blue. This is the day I wanted, and I wanted it with you. This is the day I wanted. We didn't need to go somewhere, just here was good enough for us, with blossoms in the air. Easy conversation, easy silence, easy everything between. This is the day I wanted, the finest day I've ever seen. Spring is generous like this, it gives more than we plan. A whole day soft and golden, just laid out in open hands. I'll hold it while I can, before the season turns. This is the day I wanted, and I'll keep it all my years. This is the day I wanted. We didn't need to go somewhere, just here was good enough for us, with blossoms in the air. Easy conversation, easy silence, easy everything between. This is the day I wanted, the finest day I've ever seen. This is the day I wanted, and I am keeping every minute of it.
Light falls soft on petals in the early morning air. Golden threads through blossoms, like spring beyond compare. I stood beside the window and watched the garden glow. Light falls soft on petals in colors warm and slow. Light falls soft on petals, and I was still as stone, grateful for the morning, grateful I could see this on my own. Something in the stillness took my breath and held it there. Light falls soft on petals, and golden filled the air. A single petal loosened and drifted to the ground. I watched it fall so slowly, without a single sound. The whole garden seemed to breathe in and out with me. Light falls soft on petals and set the quiet free. Light falls soft on petals and I was still as stone. Grateful for the morning, grateful I could see this on my own. Something in the stillness took my breath and held it there. Light falls soft on petals and golden filled the air. Light falls soft on petals, and I stood there long after the sun had moved. Spring came just in time for me when winter had stayed long. The mornings had grown heavy and I had lost my song. The gray had settled somewhere deep inside my quiet chest, and I was barely finding ways to give each day my best. Spring came just in time for me. I needed all this brightness to help me find my name again inside all of this lightness. The days grew warm and longer, the yard filled up with sound. Spring came just in time for me when I had almost drowned. I started walking in the mornings when the light came pink and new. I'd stand beneath the blooming branches and let the petals fall right through. Something in the season found me, called me back from where I'd been. Spring came just in time for me and made the world turn green. Spring came just in time for me. I needed all this brightness to help me find my name again inside all of this lightness. The days grew warm and longer, the yard filled up with sound. Spring came just in time for me when I had almost drowned. Spring came just in time for me, and I am grateful every blooming
The cherry trees are full tonight. I against the fading sky. A canopy of blossoms, soft as spring days passing by. I walk beneath their open arms and catch what petals fall. The cherry trees are full tonight, and I have room for all. This beauty that they carry, they'll give away for free. The cherry trees are full tonight, and give it all to me. The cherry trees are full tonight. It will not last for long, so I stay here a little more and hum a quiet song. The petals catch the last of daylight, pink against the blue. The cherry trees are full tonight, and all of it feels new. A couple walk beneath the branches, their shoulders almost touching there. She reached up for a low-hung blossom and tucked it gently in her hair. The whole street felt like something sacred, like a church without the walls. The cherry trees are full tonight, and beauty fills the halls. This beauty that they carry, they'll give away for free. The cherry trees are full tonight, and give it all to me. The cherry trees are full tonight. It will not last for long, so I stay here a little more and hum a quiet song. The petals catch the last of daylight, pink against the blue. The cherry trees are full tonight, and all of it feels new. I'll come back in the morning when light hits every bloom, but right now in the evening I'll give the trees some room to be exactly what they are, complete and unaware. The cherry trees are full tonight, and I am standing there. The cherry trees are full tonight. It will not last for long, so I stay here a little more and hum a quiet song. The petals catch the last of daylight, pink against the blue. The cherry trees are full tonight, and all of it feels new. The cherry trees are full tonight. I stayed until the last light left. I opened up the windows wide and let the spring air in. It moved across the quiet room, and everything felt thin. The heaviness I'd carried along just lifted off the floor. Open windows, open heart, like I'd never felt before. The curtains lifted in the breeze, the air smelled green and new. Open windows, open heart, and sky of softest blue. Open windows, open heart, and everything feels right. The sounds of birds and distant cars, the children in the lane. Open windows, open heart, I'm coming back again to who I was before the cold, before I shut things out. Open windows, open heart, that's what spring is about. I hadn't felt this light in months. The winter held me tight. Now every room is full ready to begin. The curtains lifted in the breeze, the air smelled green and new. Open windows, open heart, and sky of softest blue. Open windows, open heart, and everything feels right. The sounds of birds and distant cars, the children in the lane. Open windows, open heart, I'm coming back again to who I was before the cold, before I shut things out. Open windows, open heart, that's what spring is about. I didn't know how much I needed all this air, this light, this room. Didn't know that I'd been closing slowly in the winter's gloom. But spring came and found the latches, lifted everything undone. Open windows, open heart, and letting in the sun. Open windows, open heart, and everything feels right. The sounds of birds and distant cars, the children in the lane. Open windows, open heart, I'm coming back again to who I was before the cold, before I shut things out. Open windows, open heart, that's what spring is about. Open windows, open heart, and I am breathing easy now.
A day too good to rush today. I took the long road home. The petals drifted past my feet, and I was glad to roam. I stopped beside the flower stand and bought a pale pink bloom. A day too good to rush today. There's always enough room. A day too good to rush today. I let the afternoon unwind like ribbon off a spool. The spring air soft and cool. No agenda, no destination, just this road and open mind. A day too good to rush today. I'll give myself this gift. I found a table by the window, ordered coffee and a book. Sat there till the light turned gold and didn't feel the need to look at anything beyond this moment, this warm cup, this quiet street. A day too good to rush today. Everything already complete. A day too good to rush today. I let the afternoon unwind like ribbon off a spool. The spring air soft and cool. No agenda, no destination, just this road and open mind. A day too good to rush today. I'll give myself this gift. A day too good to rush today. And I didn't rush, not even even once. Warm April on my shoulders as I walk along the way. The sun is not too bright today, just kind enough to stay. I feel it through my cotton shirt, like someone's gentle hand. Warm April on my shoulders, more warmth than I had planned. Warm April on my shoulders, carried by the breeze. I never wanna leave. This kind of light, this kind of warmth is all I need to breathe. The afternoon has mellowed out. Warm April on my shoulders, all the way home. I stopped beside the park and sat and let the sunshine stay. A couple walked their dog past slowly. A child was lost in play. The whole world had this warmth today, this cold that settles in. Warm April on my shoulders, like a smile beneath my skin. Warm April on my shoulders, carried by the breeze. I never wanna leave. This kind of light, this kind of warmth is all I need to breathe. The afternoon has mellowed out. Warm April on my shoulders, all the way home. Warm April on my shoulders, still warm even now, even here. Warm April on my shoulders.
I could stay in spring forever, in this golden afternoon, where the blossoms never finish and the air is warm and strewn with the scent of something living, something starting fresh and new. I could stay in spring forever, if spring always felt like you. The evenings come in colors that no painter could quite keep. I could stay in spring forever, never ready for the sleep. I could stay in spring forever, of winter or its silence, or the gray that follows bloom. I could stay in spring forever, in this flower-scented room, where the light is always golden and the air is always warm. I could stay in spring forever, safe from any coming storm. I walk the same road every evening, when the sky turns pink and white and the the cherry trees release their petals like a quiet, soft goodbye. But I catch them on my open palm and hold them while I can. I could stay in spring forever. That has always been my plan. The evenings come in colors that no painter could quite keep. I could stay in spring forever, never ready for the sleep. I could stay in spring forever, of winter or its silence, or the gray that follows bloom. I could stay in spring forever, in this flower-scented room, where the light is always golden and the air is always warm. I could stay in spring forever, safe from any coming storm. But I know it has to go the way that all good things must turn. So I breathe it in completely, let it fill me and let it burn into memory, into warmth, into something I can keep. I could stay in spring forever, but I'll carry it through sleep. I could stay in spring forever, of winter or its silence, or the gray that follows bloom. I could stay in spring forever, in this flower-scented room, where the light is always golden and the air is always warm. I could stay in spring forever, safe from any coming storm. I could stay in spring forever, and some part of me always will.
There was a time I wore my dreams out loud, and every morning felt like open sky. I had a laugh that filled up every room, and energy that never wondered why. The world was mine to shape and hold and keep. Before I learned how much the living costs, I didn't know that I was in my prime, until the golden season became lost. But oh, how beautiful it was to live inside that light, when everything was possible and nothing felt too bright. When everything was possible and I was bright and new, when every road stretched out before me and I knew just what Looking back, I am so proud. When everything was possible, I lived it to the full. When every road stretched out before me, I was beautiful. When everything was possible, I gave it everything. And even now I feel the golden glow of all that I have been. Everything was possible, and I was there. That summer I was 22 and fearless. I wore my hair down and my chin up high. I had opinions about everything that mattered, and absolutely nothing made me shy. I stayed up late with people who were going places. We talked of art and music and the world. I didn't know how rare that season was, that confident and unafraid young girl. Oh, that golden summer, when I thought I had it all worked out, when the future was a friend of mine, and I had not a single doubt. The summer I knew everything, the world made perfect sense. The summer I knew everything, before the years and the experience. Before I learned what I didn't know, before the edges softened and turned gray. The summer I knew everything was the finest summer day. I read the books and underlined the good parts. I wrote long letters full of big ideas. I fell in love at least a time or maybe twice, and wore the heartbreak proudly through my tears. I didn't know that life would get more complicated, that knowing less would feel like knowing more. But that sweet summer of my certainty is worth every single thing I'm grateful for. Oh, that golden summer, how I love that version of myself, full of fire and full of wonder, putting my whole heart on the shelf. The summer I knew everything, the world made perfect sense. The summer I knew everything, before the years and the experience. Before I learned what I didn't know, before the edges softened and turned gray. The summer I knew everything was the finest summer day. Now I know that I knew nothing, but I was glorious in not knowing. There is something about that confidence that keeps the heart from slowing. Keep it burning, keep it golden, let the memories stay warm. This summer I knew everything, I gave it everything I had. This summer I knew everything, the finest and the beautiful, and glad I wouldn't trade a single moment of that bright and certain day. This summer I knew everything was golden all the way. That summer I knew everything.
had big shoulders. He carried all his people without complaint. He worked the long week and came home still smiling, and somehow made the ordinary feel great. He coached the Little League on Saturday mornings and knew each kid by name and favorite team. He wasn't chasing fame or recognition. He was just living out his quiet dream. I look back now with such affection at that man who didn't know his worth. He was doing something extraordinary just by loving all the people of his earth. The man I was at 30 was the best that I have been, strong enough to carry others, young enough to still believe. The man I was at 30 didn't know he wasn't gold. He was too busy being wonderful to notice growing old. He danced with his young wife in the kitchen when the radio played something slow and sweet. He read bedtime stories with the voices and always let the children win at games. He wasn't perfect, no, he made his errors, but he showed up every single day. The man I was at 30 gave it everything in his own imperfect, beautiful way. I look back now and wanna tell him, son, you're in the golden time right now. Every ordinary Tuesday evening is a gift you can't yet see somehow. The man I was at 30 was the best that I have been, strong enough to carry others, young enough to still believe. The man I was at 30 didn't know he wasn't gold. He was too busy being wonderful to notice growing old. Now my children have their own children, and the Little League is someone else's game. But when I hear that slow song on the radio, I dance in the kitchen just the same. And I think of that young man who started all of this, who gave so much and asked for nothing back. The man I was at 30 lives inside me every day, in the way I hold the door for strangers, in the things I do and say. He was golden, he was glowing, he was everything I knew. And then I was at 30, I am still that man for you. 30 years old and golden. Street, we were the kings of summer. Every evening out until the streetlights came. We had a corner where we'd meet at 7, and nothing in the world was ever plain. Old Jimmy had a car that barely ran right, but we'd pile in and drive without a plan. Those were the days we didn't need a reason, just the road and being young and being glad. Oh, Miller Street, you gave us everything, the laughs, the dreams, the feeling we were kings. We didn't know we'd spend our whole lives missing the simple glory of those evenings. Glory days on Miller Street, when we were all alive and 23. Glory days on Miller Street, when the whole world was just you and me. We didn't know we were in our golden time. We just lived it loud and proud and free. Glory days on Miller Street are still the best of me. Old Jimmy moved to somewhere down in Texas. Maria married someone none of us approved, and Tommy got a scholarship and left us. We all swore that nothing would be moved. We wrote it on the wall behind the diner. We signed our names and promised we'd come back. But life has this way of pulling you from corners and filling in the cracks. Oh, Miller Street, I drive by sometimes slowly and park outside and just sit in the car and try to hear the echoes of those evenings, those boys who thought they'd go so far. Glory days on Miller Street, when we were all alive and 23. Glory days on Miller Street, when the whole world was just you and me. We didn't know we were in our golden time. We just lived it loud and proud and free. Glory days on Miller Street are still the best of me. Jimmy called me just last Christmas, said he still thinks about those nights, said he'd give a lot to be back on that corner with the boys beneath the streetlights. I said, Jimmy, so would I, my friend. So would every one of us. Glory days on Miller Street, I carry them wherever I go. Glory days on Miller Street, the best things that a young heart gets to know. We were golden, we were glowing in a way we couldn't see. Glory days on Miller Street made all of us who we would be. Miller Street.
best years wore red lipstick on a Tuesday, and heels that clicked the rhythm down the hall. I had a diary full of big ambitions and a laugh that echoed off the office wall. I was the one they called when things got complicated, the one who always knew just what to say. My best years wore red lipstick in the morning and stayed up dancing till the break of day. Oh, I was something then. I was fire and I was grace. I was living in my golden years, and love was all over my face. My best years wore red lipstick, and they weren't afraid of much. My best years knew their value, and they had the Midas touch. They walked into a room and owned it. They loved deeply and they laughed out loud. My best years wore red lipstick, and they made their mother proud. I raised my children with one hand on the stove and one hand reaching for my own big dream. I learned that you can be both soft and solid, that grace and strength are not as far as they seem. My colleagues called me capable and driven. My children called me mom, and then they flew. My best years wore red lipstick through the chaos, and somehow always knew just what to do. Oh, I was something then, and darling, I still am. The lipstick may be softer now, but I'm still that same woman. My best years wore red lipstick, and they weren't afraid of much. My best years knew their value, and they had the Midas touch. They walked into a room and owned it. They loved deeply and they laughed out loud. My best years wore red lipstick, and they made their mother proud. Now I pass the red lipstick to my daughter, and I watch her find her own bright stride. Don't waste your golden years not knowing they are golden while you're in them, dear. Wear the red lipstick on a Tuesday, and let the whole world know you're here. My best years wore red lipstick, and I wore them well. My best years are the story that I'll always love to tell. I walked into my life and owned it. I loved deeply and I laughed out loud. My best years wore red lipstick, and they made me proud. Red lipstick, best years of my life. The kitchen radio played all morning while I packed the lunches and the bags. The kids would argue over who sat where, and someone always lost a sock or dragged. But underneath the beautiful chaos, underneath the rushing and the noise, was the golden season I didn't name then, the best and most extraordinary joys. Those kitchen radio mornings were the heart of everything I had. The scrambled eggs and spilled orange juice, the homework lost, the good and bad, the kitchen radio years were the richest years I've known. The kitchen radio years were when I built myself a home. Not the walls, not the roof, not the address, but the love that lived inside those walls. The kitchen radio years were the best years of them all. On Sundays I would bake the bread from scratch, and the whole house smelled of something warm and good. The children would appear like little magnets and eat it fresh the way that children would. My husband poured the coffee and said nothing, just smiled at me across the kitchen floor. And in that ordinary Sunday silence was everything that I had prayed for. Those kitchen radio Sundays were a kind of church I didn't know. The hymns were just the songs on the radio, and love was all the sermon that we'd know. The kitchen radio years were the richest years I've known. The kitchen radio years were when I built myself a home. Not the walls, not the roof, not the address, but the love that lived inside those walls. The kitchen radio years were the best years of them all. Now the kitchen's quiet in the morning, and the radio plays just for me. But I turn it up a little louder, and I let the memory fill the room with all those voices, all that beautiful noise. My kitchen radio years were my greatest joys. The kitchen radio years, I would live them all again. Every spilled cup, every argument, every joy and every pain, every ordinary morning, every Sunday bread and song. kitchen radio still playing.
Could still run, I ran everywhere, to the store, to the field, to the edge of town. I didn't think about my knees or breathing, I just went until the sun went down. I played 3 sets of tennis on a Saturday, and showed up Sunday morning good as new. When I could still run, the world felt infinite, and everything was waiting to be true. Oh, that body of my younger years, how it carried me through everything, strong and quick and never asking, just giving, always giving. When I could still run, the world was twice as wide. When I could still run, I felt everything inside, the wind, the ache, the sweet exhaustion, the joy of just being strong and free. When I could still was the best of me. I coached my son's team every Friday evening, and chased the ball and didn't think at all. I hiked the mountain on our anniversary, and held my wife's hand on the waterfall. I didn't know for the years when I would need to look back on. When I could still run, I was building something that outlasts the running when the running's gone. Oh, that body of my younger years, I should have thanked it every single day for all the ground it covered without asking, for all the miles it gave away. When I could still run, the world was twice as wide. When I could still run, I felt everything inside, the wind, the ache, the sweet exhaustion, the joy of just being strong and free. When I could still run was the best of me. Now walk the same roads in the morning, a little slower, but I'm still out here. And sometimes on a cool and clear October, I pick it up a little, just a gear. Not running like I used to, no, not really, but moving with the gratitude so deep, for every mile that body ever gave me. Those are the miles I get to keep. When I could still run, I didn't know the gift. When I could still run, every morning was a lift. Now I walk and I remember every road beneath my feet. When sweet. Still moving, still grateful. The office on the fourth floor had my name on it, a little plaque beside a wooden door. I'd arrive at 7:30 every morning and leave the last one every evening for sure. I knew my team by birthday and by trouble. I knew which clients needed which approach. I had a system and I had a standard, and something in me loved being the coach. Those were the years I knew my value, the years my work had weight and shape, the years I walked into a room with purpose and earned every single thing I'd made. The office on the fourth floor was where I came alive. The office on the fourth floor was where I learned to thrive. Not just the work, not just the title, but the knowing I was built for this. The office on the fourth floor years are the years I most miss. I mentored young ones just like someone mentored me, and watched them grow and fly and find their way. I made the hard calls and I stood behind them, and slept well knowing I had earned the day. Retirement came with handshakes and a dinner, a crystal clock they said would mark the time, but nothing marks it like the work itself did. Nothing marks the golden like the climb. Those were the years I left a mark somewhere, the years my name meant something to someone, the years I showed up fully and completely, until the working day was finally done. The office on the fourth floor was where I came alive. The office on the fourth floor was where I learned to thrive. Not just the work, not just the title, but the knowing I was built for this. The office on the fourth floor years are the years I most miss. Now I tend my garden in the mornings, and the grandkids come on every other week, and I find the same thing that I found there in the fourth floor office at my peak. The purpose and the love and the belonging, that's the thing that work was always for. And I find it in the garden, in the grandkids, just like the fourth floor. The office on the fourth floor lives inside me every day, in the way I show up fully, in the things I do and say. I was golden, I was useful, I was everything I meant to be. The office on the fourth floor made the best of me. Fourth floor, that was my time.
Beautiful, and I didn't know. I found a photograph from 1979, standing in the garden in a yellow dress. My hair was blowing and my eyes were laughing, and I was everything and didn't know it yet. I remember that day feeling ordinary, worrying about something I've forgotten now. But looking at that girl across the decades, I wanna reach right through and tell her how. You are beautiful right now, you are golden right this second. Stop worrying about the things that won't matter, and let yourself be reckoned. Beautiful and didn't know it, that's the girl inside the frame. Beautiful and didn't know it, living in her golden flame. I would go back just to tell her, put the worry down and see. You are beautiful right now, darling, beautiful and free. I spent my 20s thinking I was too much, too loud, too tall, too anything at all. I spent my 30s trying to be smaller, fitting myself through a narrower hall. But that girl in the yellow dress knew something that all my self-improvement couldn't teach. She was magnificent in her not knowing, just completely out of reach. You were beautiful back then, you were golden without trying. All that worrying you did about your edges was just the golden going by. Beautiful and didn't know it, that's the girl inside the frame. Beautiful and didn't know it, living in her golden flame. someday she'll find her own photograph and wish that she had listened, dear. Beautiful and didn't know it. That is all of us, it seems. Beautiful and didn't know it. Living inside golden dreams. I was gorgeous, I was glowing in a way I couldn't see. Beautiful and didn't know it. That was always me. Beautiful and I didn't know. We knew every word of every song on the radio. We'd sing them in the car with the windows down. We didn't need a reason or an audience, just the music and the summer and the town. There was something about singing all together that made us feel like we could not be lost. We were 20 and the music was our language, and we spoke it without counting up the cost. Oh, those songs we sang at 20, oh, they live inside me still. Every melody a doorway to a time I feel but can't quite fill. The songs we sang at 20 still play somewhere in my chest. The songs we sang at 20 were the ones I loved the best. Not because the songs were perfect, but because of who I was back then. The songs we sang at 20 make me 21 again. We sang the love songs like we understood them, and the sad ones like we knew what sadness meant. We sang the anthems like we owned the future, and the slow ones with our whole hearts fully spent. Now I hear those same songs on the radio, and something in my chest remembers everything. The car, the road, the windows, and the summer, and all of us together harmonizing. Oh, those songs we sang at 20, oh, they're still the truest things. Every chorus is a time machine that lifts me on its wings. The songs we sang at 20 still play somewhere in my chest. The songs we sang at 20 were the ones I loved the best. Not because the songs were perfect, but because of who I was back then. The songs we sang at 20 make me 21 again. Put the old song on the radio, let me close my eyes a moment here. Let me hear the voice I had at 20, singing like there was nothing to fear. We were golden, we were glowing, we were 20 and alive. And the songs we sang remind me of the girl who would survive. The songs we sang at 20, I can hear The songs we sang at 20 are the songs I've never lost. Still singing, still 20 inside.
We had a championship season back in '82. 12 men who showed up every single day. Coach Henderson would say that games are won in practice, and so we practiced every doubt away. I still remember every face around that locker room, the smell of sweat and liniment and hope. We weren't just playing for a trophy or a title. We were learning how to handle joy and cope. That season was about more than winning. It was about becoming who we'd be. 12 men who learned to trust each other, made a kind of family. Championship season was the best year of my life. Not just for the winning, but for everything inside. The brotherhood, the showing up, the fighting side by side until the final bell. Championship season was when I found myself. Big Marcus had a family back in Georgia, and Tommy was just 17 that year. Old Ricky played through a broken wrist without complaining, and Danny showed up every game through tears. We didn't ask each other for our reasons, we just knew that showing up was everything. And when we took the field that final evening, Lord, we gave it everything. That season taught me things I still use daily, about grit and grace and having someone's back, about leaving nothing on the field behind you, about finding what you haven't given that. Championship season was the best year of my life. Not just for the winning, but for everything inside. The brotherhood, the showing up, the fighting side by side until the final bell. Championship season was when I found myself. Marcus passed away just 3 years later. Tommy's got 4 kids and a hardware store. Ricky coaches high school now in Phoenix. Danny doesn't play anymore. But every year we gather in November around somebody's table, somebody's yard, and we are 22 again for one night. And the golden doesn't feel so far. Championship season lives in all of best in me. 82, best year of my life. The years my children needed me were golden, even when they woke me up at 3, even when the bills were more than plenty, and the world felt bigger than just me. I drove them to their practices and recitals. I sat through plays where nobody had lines. The years my children needed me completely were the richest and the finest times. I didn't know it then, I couldn't see it through the tiredness and the daily grind. But I was living in my greatest chapter, leaving the best of me behind. The years my children needed me were the best years I have known. The years my children needed me were the years I truly shone. Not in any way the world would notice, not on any stage or in any light, but in the quiet way a father shines in the middle of the night. My daughter used to reach up for my hand in parking lots without a second thought, as if my hand was just a given thing, the safest thing that love had ever brought. My son would fall asleep against my shoulder on long drives home from somewhere good. I was so tired I could barely see the road, but I would not have traded if I could. Those hands reaching up for mine in parking lots, those small heads heavy on my shoulder there, those were the moments I was most alive. Those were the moments beyond compare. The years my children needed me were the best years I have known. The years my children needed me were the years I truly shone. Not in any way the world would notice, not on any stage or in any light, but in the quiet way a father shines in the middle of the night. Now they have their own lives and their own children, and they reach for someone else's hand. And I watch from just a little further back now, a proud and grateful man. But sometimes my granddaughter reaches up for me in a parking lot without a thought, and for one golden second I am 30, and everything I ever wanted. The years my children needed me still live inside my hands. The years my children needed me made me who I am. I was golden, I was needed, I was everything a father's meant to be. The years my children needed me were everything to me. They needed me, and I was there.
When the house was full, I used to dream of quiet. I used to count the hours till they'd sleep. I'd stand in the kitchen after everyone was settled and breathe the only silence I could keep. The shoes beside the door in 7 sizes, coats piled up on every single hook, the noise, the needs, the beautiful, the chaos. I didn't stop to look. Now the house is quiet in the mornings, and the coats are on the hooks with room to spare. And all I want is all that glorious chaos, all that beautiful noise that used to be there when the house was full. It was the best of everything when the house was full. The walls were listening to laughter and to arguments and music, to every voice that ever called my name. When the house was full, was my golden flame. The holidays were crowded and imperfect. Someone always spilled or burned the bread, but there was something in the imperfection, in the love that showed up messy and well-fed. I set the table for so many people. I knew each person's plate and favorite seat. The house was full of everything that mattered, and every meal was sweet. And now I set one place, and sometimes two on Sundays, when the family drives from somewhere far away. And for a little while the house fills up again, and I remember every golden day when the house was full. It was the best of everything when the house was full. The walls were listening to laughter and to arguments and music, to every voice that ever called my name. When the house was full, was my golden flame. My daughter called me just this past October. every spilled cup, every sleepless night. When the house was full, I was in my glory, and everything was right. When the house was full, I was gold and I was whole. When the house was full, love filled every room and every soul. I would live it all again completely. Every beautiful and ordinary day. When the house was full, was my golden way. The house was full, and I was home. I keep a box of photographs beneath the bed. I take it out on rainy afternoons and sit there on the floor in all the quiet and travel back through all those golden rooms. There we are at someone's summer wedding, both of us so young it makes me smile. There's the house before we fixed the garden. There are the children, just a little while. Oh, the people in those photographs were living in their golden light. They didn't know how good they had it. They were too busy living right. Photographs of who we were, smiling without knowing. Photographs of who we were, golden and unknowing. I look at every face and wanna tell them, slow it down, look up and take it in. Photographs of who we were, show me where I've been. There's a photograph of me at 40-something, standing in the kitchen, apron on. Someone must have caught me not expecting before the self-consciousness came along. And in that unposed, unrehearsed moment, I can see what everyone else could see, that I So I'll try to live it like a photograph worth keeping. I'll try to let them see the gold in me. Photographs of who we were are photographs of gold. Photographs of who we were are the greatest story ever told. We were living, we were loving, we were golden all along. Photographs of who we were are where we most belong. Photographs of who we were.
I was good at what I did, and I knew it. Not in any boastful or proud way, just the quiet inner knowing of a craftsman who has learned his trade and earns his pay. I could read a room before I entered it. I could find the problem nobody could name. I had the kind of skill that takes a lifetime, that you can't buy and can't easily claim. There's a dignity